What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Sports here, back with another video. I'm doing another expansion draft preview. This one is going to be for the Minnesota Wild. Wild fans, this video is for you. If you guys don't know what I'm doing in this series, please go to the first one. I'm doing this in alphabetical order. The Anaheim Ducks video explains a little bit more of what I'm doing, but I do give a quick brief update of what I'm doing in every single video. So if I'm looking over here, it's because I have my laptop here with Cap Friendly open, because what I'm doing here is so that way I don't offend everybody with missing a player or maybe somebody important in your organization, because I don't get to watch every single game, which I wish I could, of course. But I look here and I use the Cap Friendly protection tool, and they do a quick protect, and they go through, they think whoever they think is going to be protected, they go through there, and I click the enforce rules button so that way I can go through and actually know what's going on here. And I take that list, I look at it and see what Cap Friendly thinks. I either agree with them, disagree with them, just have a general conversation on the team, and we ask you what your thoughts are. I'm not working with Cap Friendly in any way, it's just I'm using this website because they're the best out there for this. And yeah, so we're going to look right into the Minnesota Wild here. Their option they're going to be using, according to Cap Friendly, is the 7 forward, 3D, and 1 goaltender option. So let's get right into it. Who's going to be protected according to Cap Friendly? So they have 3 no-move clauses with Parise, Koivu, and Pominville. Those are some big contracts, and I'm not sure how Wild fans feel about all 3 of those guys. Eric Stahl, who was playing pretty good. Charlie Coyle, Nito Niederreiter, and Mikael Granlund. On defense, the no movement clause of Ryan Sutter, Jared Spurgeon, and Matt Dumba. And there's going to be some trouble there for Jonas Brodin, if Wild fans probably know that. And in goal, Devin Dubnyk, or Dubnyk, however you want to call him. But man, everybody calls him something different. I've always said Dubnyk, am I right? But yeah, let's just talk about this. First of all, Wild fans, I want to know, what do you think about Zach Parise? I know he's got a really high cap hit till 2025, and he hasn't been the Parise that everybody's been looking for. Koivu is until 2018, and he's been a pretty good player for the Wild. And Pominville, he's not putting up huge points, but he's been decent. Those 3 guys with no movement clause, you have no choice but to protect all 3 of them. I want to know what those 3 guys, which one of them would you want to take away their no movement clause and maybe deal one of them if it's even possible, because those are long. That's a long contract for Parise, and I know Wild fans haven't been too impressed with him. Protecting Eric Stahl at 3.5 is not too bad because you have him for a couple more seasons. Charlie Coyle has been pretty good for them as well, so that doesn't surprise me. Niederreiter is an RFA this year, but you don't want to expose him. Mikael Granlund is another guy that's been I've heard of and watched obviously before and is good. And Sutter, having that big contract that they pretty much had matching deals, Parise and him. I think he's been performing a bit better than Parise, but again, is he really worth all that money? I'm not positive. Jared Spurgeon, I think that's an easy one for them to hold on to. He's been good. Matt Dumba. I've heard a lot of people talk about him or Brodin, who you want to protect, but it looks like a lot of people are saying Matt Dumba's the answer. Brodin could be a trade target. A lot of teams are looking for defensemen. Who knows? Maybe Dumba's even a trade target. And in goal, Dubnyk obviously is the guy that you want to protect. Stalock and Kemper, I don't think they're being taken. Their exempt list is there's not a lot of names I recognize. Of course, like I said, I wish I could recognize every single name, every single prospect, but I don't have the time. A couple names I know on here: Adam Vey, Mike Riley, I've heard of. Nick Seeler, I don't think I've heard of him, but for some reason that's familiar to me. But the Wild have a weird team for me, because in the playoffs they didn't impress me as much as I thought they would. I had them winning more series than they did. I thought they were going to go a little deeper. Dubnyk didn't have the best playoff. He's got to be better, but he had a really good regular season. He was my Vezina trophy winner until the last little bit of the season. He just kind of fell off, and Bobrovsky took over. But I don't think there's a lot of worry here except for on defense. I don't think that they're worried about losing Hansel. I don't think he really did much for them. Hula, he's only 26. I thought he was older than that, but he's also an RFA, so they're probably going to look at bringing back him. Chris Stewart's a guy, he's been all over the place, but I don't think they're bringing him back. Ryan White, same thing. Chris Stewart's a guy that I could see getting dealt to. I mean, although he does have a really low cap hit, it's possible. Jason Zucker's a guy, I'm not sure. Wild fans, do you guys like him being unprotected? I thought that maybe he had a chance of being a guy protected, but they just don't. I don't know who they're going to take. I mean, the best option is if Jonas Brodin is still available come expansion and he's not dealt, then you're probably going to pick him if you're Vegas. So this video is already pretty long. I didn't know that it was going to be this long. But Wild fans, let me know what you guys think. This is what Cap Friendly thinks, what I think. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys want to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.